So today we will see some other Web3 functionalities. So first thing, as usual, I've started my test RPC, and in other console I'm going to provide the connectivity to my Web3. So this is like a Web3, and Web3 is pointing to our Web3 library. So now if we provide the web, just print the Web3, it will say this Web3 object can have. See, this Web3 object is pointing to the function Web3, and it has to provide us, and it can point to either HTTP provider or your IPC provider. See, suppose now you wanted to connect to your HTTP provider, so what we will do, we are going to create a new variable. So new that points to Web3, and this Web3 function will have providers dot HTTP provider. Same. Since this is HTTP, we will do localhost 8545 because my test RPC is running on 8545. So now this is connected. Now, if you want to check as usually whether it is connected, so we can provide the function Web3 dot is connected. So this is true. Whenever this connected, in your test RPC, you can see the values, net listening, and everything. Now, when you just provide this Web3 variable, it has some objects created for us. Say, some DB objects, some Swarm objects, SSH, ETH objects. So all those objects have been created. So you can easily get the details. Suppose this Web3 is for the HTTP provider, and this HTTP provider is pointed to your local host 8545, and this is your current provider. So similarly, you can run the code like web3.current provider, and it will give you the localhost 8545. Suppose say web3.current provider, and it should see it is pointing to our localhost 8545. This is basically the object, your Web3 object, and from this Web3 object we can get many functions. We can play around all these functionalities. Now we have a request provider, and we saw the current provider. Similarly, let's see the ETH. So ETH will have all these functionalities. See, get code, get storage, get block, get transaction, everything we have. So we can get we can see what or uh, how to play with these transactions currently. Let's say for example, let me copy this one, and let me take my notepad and say notepad. So in my notepad, let me paste these commands. Okay. Now let's see how to play with each and every command. So this ETH is the object. So when we have the Web3 function, the Web3 object is having these functionalities ETH, SHH, and VZZ. I think three functionalities. Three major objects. The SHH is, I think, it's for Whisper. One more thing, VZZ, I think it's for Swarm, and ETH is for our ETH network. Okay, so now let's see web3.eth.accounts. So this will provide all our accounts, the available accounts from our. So now we have the ETH accounts. Suppose the first example is to get the balance. So same. So we will say web3.eth.balance of say web3.eth.accounts. So what it will do is, let's say, okay, sorry. So what this will give us, this will give the accounts of our, the balance of our first account, the zeroth account, which is like in the V. So we can convert this V to a number format. Suppose say where is equal where balance is equal to. Let me point this on the balance. So now the balance is will be sent to that value. So now let's see web3 dot. We have one more function too, which converts our balance from a big number format to. This is like a V format. From V format, we can convert our balance to the ether format. So let me do a 3 dot from V. So from V by default in our code, in Ethereum, everything is in the V format. The balance, the numerical values, the balance will be in the V format. So we have so many formats, like we have the ether, we can show our balance in the ethers, our getters. So there are so many formats. So in order to convert from the V to getter, so you need to provide that variable value you are storing your balance, and then tell what format you need to convert to. So now, as I already said in my previous video, that each and every account in VTH in the test RPC will be loaded with 100 test ethers. So that's why it is showing you 100 test ethers. Now let's look for Web3 version. So in this Web3 version, it will have so many parameters, like the API. It will give you the API, it will give you the node details, the network details, the Ethereum details, and the Whisper details. So suppose if you want to get the API details, like what is the version of the API, so either whenever you view the version, it will always provide you the API value, or you can even view web3.version.api. So it will give you the version that is having. Now if you want to get the node details, then we can use web3.version.node. It will give you the node details. See, this is currently pointing to a test RPC Ethereum node, Ethereum test RPC node. So it will provide you the node details, and this get node is the callback function. So you know by default everything is synchronous in your Web3, but you can make and also Web3 libraries has provided some asynchronous calls also. So node is asynchronous and the get node is the asynchronous, which has the callback functionality. Similar the network and the get network, both the one is asynchronous and one is asynchronous. Suppose if you want to get the network details, we can give a 3.version.network, because here if you say it is asking you to get call the getter function. So that's why we are specifically saying the Web3 version.network. It will give you some network some network number. It is fine. Now say you want to get the Ethereum. So web3.version.ethereum. So it will provide you the Ethereum version. I don't know what is this version is, but it says the protocol version. So currently my Ethereum is using the protocol version of 63. Similarly, I want to give the Whisper. So this Whisper is SHH version, because I already said the SHH is pointing to your Whisper, and DZ0 I think it's pointing to S1, and ETH is pointing to your Ethereum. So Whisper is giving you the version is 2. So this is what see one Web3 version. We have so many functionalities. We can easily play with each and every function, and we know what each and every functionality is doing. Suppose you want to point your Web3 instead of the HTTP provider, it points to your local host 8545. If you want to point to any other host, we can use the function called the set provider. So the format is the same. Same like what we do for what we did while setting the initial provider, but here we use the function to set provider. 8546. I mean, this is just a sample. I'm using the 8546, but nothing is working on my 8546. So if I give web3 dot is connect, it will be written false because nothing is running on the 8546 on my local. See, it runs, it will return false because nothing is there on 8546. So again, I'm going to set the value to web3 value to 8545. So now if I do a web3 dot is connect, it will return a value 2 because already it is listening on your Ethereum network. So now in the provider side, we have seen what is the current provider, how to set a new provider, and how to use the is connected function to see whether our web3 is connected to any provider, any listener or not. So we have seen key functionalities associated with the providers. Now let's see what are the hashing, how to encrypt the message. So for encrypting the message in your web3, we have the functionality called the SHA-3. So in the SHA-3, suppose I'm saying hello and say, so this will give one encrypted message. Okay. So again, when I say SHA-3, the same encrypted message will be given. So that's why whenever we are combining the strings in the solidity, it is not possible to combine hello to hello. Instead, we combine the SHA values, the encrypted values. So when we compile the encrypted values, because always if it is hello, it always gives the same encryption key, uh, same hash value. Similarly, so that's why we always do the comparisons, string comparisons with the help of the SHA hash value, not directly with the string value. Okay, so suppose when I want to do a double hashing, so double hashing is one of the major techniques which we use because it is more secure. See, when you do the double hashing, you got the different SHA technology, and this is very secure. No one can get the actual value from this double encrypted SHA value, which is a more secure way. And you know, one more function. I don't know whether I've said it's a console.log, which is equal to your print statements. Let's see where text is equal to say where text is equal to, I just copied, so now console.log of text will give you the same hash value. So this console.log is nothing but is equivalent to your print statement or echo statement as we see in the Java. Now the other functionality is the web3.is address functionality. It is used to check whether the particular address is the is true or it's a valid address or not. Suppose in Ethereum we have so many test addresses, right? Just copy some test addresses and provide it on the web3.is test address, and just it will return true. If you give anything other than that as a 00, and it will, I mean, the address should be in the correct format, or else it will give you a invalid address. So either it should be everything in the capital number or everything in the small number. If not, they will check with some other values. See, I have given some hash numbers, so those hash numbers, it will tell like invalid addresses. So yeah. So now, similar to your web3.version, we have one more thing called web3.meta the net will have some mm, some variable like it says to which provider it is currently provided to. And see, now we have only the HTTP provider and we don't have any configurations for the IPC provider. So it is null, and it has some values like listening, peak count, etc. So for example, if you want to say like listening, which as you should know, web3.net dot, if you give listening, it will give whether it is listening to any network or not. So it's true, which means it is listening to a network. Similarly, if I give peak count, it will tell like it will tell like is there any peers on our network, since mine is like a test network. We are running on a test network, so peer count generally it will be 0. Now let's see. Web3.eth. Let's see what we have in the ETH. So ETH, as I already said, there are so many functionalities like a get balance, get transaction, get callback, get block number. There are so many stuff we never sign the transaction, send the transaction. So there are so many functionalities available in ETH. We can play with each and every functionality, and we can learn what does each and every functionality will do. So probably in the next section we will see about more about the ETH functionalities, because there are a lot of functionalities on the ETH. We will see each and every functionality in detail. Thank you.